Environmental problems. Environmental problems can be referred to as some of both artificial and natural problems affecting man and animals in the environment. Okay, so as we live on Earth, because of the interaction we have with the physical environment, man has a tendency to cause some problems in the environment, and some of them are also natural. Okay, so in the previous chapter we talked about minerals. So as man tries to excavate or to dig into the soil to bring out some of these minerals, we tend to cause erosion or damage or deforestation, which is the destruction or cutting out of gradual destruction of forests. So that's called deforestation. So we tend to cause some problems in the environment, and also some problems occur naturally. So environmental problems are divided into two. You have the natural problems and the artificial environmental problems. And for the artificial, we have pollution caused by man, we have sewage disposal and deforestation. And for natural problems, we have earthquakes, flood disaster, tornado or storms, desertification, spillage, erosion, droughts. Okay, now so we're going to look at some of them. Now, as we live on Earth, we consume food or produce some waste products as we live. So dumping of these waste products indiscriminately leads to pollution. So pollution has to do with destroying the purity and the sanctity of our environment, and pollution can be in air, water, or land. Okay, so as we drive our cars daily, the fumes that come from the car pollutes the air. We also have things that will pour into water. For example, petrol, when it spills into water, it pollutes the water. Then also land, indiscriminate refuse disposal on land also pollutes the land. Then sewage disposal, I'll talk about petrol and other things that are disposed indiscriminately. Those tend to destroy the environment. Then also deforestation. We have our forests, plenty of them. In order to produce or to make money, as we know that papers, then woods for building houses, and many other materials are made of wood. So to generate this wood, trees will have to be cut down. So cutting down the forest without replacement leads to deforestation. And deforestation, because when rain falls, it falls on the ground directly, which causes erosion. And also the sunlight. This leads to serious environmental damage. Okay? So anytime we have to cut down woods, there has to be replacement of the trees, a process called afforestation, in order to replace the trees we have cut down. Okay? Now let's look at the natural environmental problems. These natural problems, there is nothing much you can do to prevent them. They occur naturally. For example, earthquake. Earthquake will have the earth at a point in time, for no reason, the earth trembles, begins to shake from the core of the earth and divides into two. So this damages the environment. This is called earthquake. We also have floods, which is from oceans around our settlements. They tend to overflow the bounds. Okay, so we have houses, and normally the rivers and the oceans stop here. But when they now overflow the boundary, this process is called, we call it flood. Then tornado is caused by very turbulent winds that come and destroy houses. Then desertification is a natural encroachment of the deserts into living areas. So these are areas we used to live before. Due to very serious climate and climate change, the sun becomes hotter, very hot, and destroys the crops and also the trees around the area, gradually converting nice areas before that were formerly covered by vegetation. The grass is dry and the place now gradually turns into a desert. So that's all called desertification. Then also we have spillage, so-called spillage, and also erosions, some of them which are caused naturally, then drought, which is absence of water. Okay, so these are natural environmental problems, and also have artificial environmental problems. So in social studies, the essence of studying these problems is that we'll get to know about them and provide ways to prevent or to minimize the damage caused by either the natural problems, and for the artificial problems which are caused by man, we have to put in measures to prevent these problems. Okay, now I want you to click on Start Quiz and answer all the questions following.